Hey. What's up, Meena? Let me tell you guys, I am so excited. I am so happy. Let me tell you, I love. Hey, everybody, my name is Carlos. Let me tell you, I love. Whoa! I love. Whoa! What's up? That's a scam! What am I gonna do?
Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Cryptomeena. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed the video clip in the beginning of the video. Yes, a lot of YouTubers use it, so I decided why not to use it in my videos as well. Listening to an audio is sometimes just very boring, so here was the video clip. And please don't forget, this is true. And the thing on the screen, FOMO 3D, it is there. I don't have a lot of update on short FOMO 3D that was coming out, but if you are going to invest in it, please remember the video. And if you are going to invest in P3D, same thing, please remember. This has been happening since the beginning of the time. It can happen again, but if you still feel like there is enough time and you want to invest, then there is a masternode in the description if you want to use it. Anyhow, let's move on. So the first thing, Hashflare. Hashflare is back in news, and they said, well, they did some hard work. Throughout the last week, our team has been focused on finding the optimal solution that would allow us to resume mining SHA-256, and we are happy to announce that as a result of diligent work, such a solution has been reached. So, congratulations! They come up with a new thing. What I believe is happening is because Hashflare doesn't allow a lot of cryptocurrency to be purchased, to be used to purchase their contracts. You can only use Bitcoin or fiat. Mostly people use fiat to buy into their contracts, and there have been a lot of, like I explained in my last video, the only chance you have is to actually dispute or charge back to your credit card company and get your money back. And believe me, a lot of people have been doing that, so I think Hashflare has lost a lot of money that way. They have, I know two people who have invested around a combine of like $75,000. They have gotten back. So two people, just imagine, like, I believe it is slightly above than an average investor, but you never know. Maybe people have been investing even more than that. So people have gotten their money back from the credit card company, and after 8 days of announcing that they're going to just cut the contract, they are saying now they have found a solution and they're coming back. So there are a lot of theories in the market why it's happening. First, I explained to you that because the credit card disputes are causing a problem. Secondly, it is interesting to know, people are saying that they never shut it down, they never shut their miners. They were mining for themselves and to increase their own profitability, and now they're just trying to stop the stop loss, and so people cannot use their credit card companies to file the chargebacks. That's one theory. It is very interesting to know that if you look at Bitcoin difficulty, it is due to increase in about 18 hours from this video. So, and it's gonna go up around 11%. So within less than 24 hours, the Bitcoin difficulty is going to be up by 11%. So I think this is a very, 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 very strange time that Hashflare has announced that they are going to resume the mining. I still don't know what's going on with it. Is it a scam? It's not a scam. It's not for me to say it. We will know together. I want you to do this thing. If you haven't done it, go to Google Images and then search for Hashflare and look at how many pictures of mining rigs you can see. And then I'll want you to go, let's do it together right now on the feed. So that right now, if I search Genesis Mining, which is a competitor company, and this is what is happening. If you search, you can actually see their mining rigs and their farm, and they're having people who have visiting. If you remember the guy from the box mining, he visited Genesis Mining farm, and there is a video on the YouTube. You can search it easily, and there are pictures, so you can see like there's a lot of information in there. Now, if you search for Hashflare, look what you will find. The logos, which is, you can see, not a lot of picture of the mining rigs. People are saying that probably they have team up with Genesis Mining, and that's how they found a solution to go about their mining difficulties. But again, if Genesis Mining is doing better, why don't you invest with Genesis Mining instead? I'm not saying you have to invest it, but like, doesn't it make sense that if a company cannot figure out a solution, and they didn't say that, that's what people are saying. It's better to go with the one who actually kind of know about a lot of posts around there. If you read them, you will find out that how weak they are. Hashflare is regarding their farms, their equipment they're using, and their plans and stuff like that. So it's very secretive. On the other hand, Genesis Mining is more open, more transparent, I would say. But for now, right now, you never know what's going to happen in future. This is crypto. Everything changes on a daily basis. So here we stand. Alright, so moving on. What else? So consulting giant Accenture's new patent reveal plans for blockchain logistic innovation. So if you don't know what is Accenture is a global management consulting company and a financial services firm that provides strategy, consulting, digital technology, and other services. So they're a big firm. I mean, they have around 500,000 employees. So a huge company, and this is not the first time they are planning to get into the blockchain, but this is the recent patent that they submitted, and seems like they are trying to use the power of blockchain to secure and speed up and increase the efficiency of their logistic movement. Earlier this year, they also teamed up with DHL to work on the blockchain implementation of pharmaceutical supply chains. And last year, they were looking in editable blockchain, even though there was a lot of controversy around that, but they are looking into this stuff, and their recent patent shows their constant attention to blockchain, so which is good for us. Now moving on, top 10 crypto deals in 2017 returned over 136,000% on average. So yes, we all have been talking about 2017 was a wonderful year for a lot of people. People have made tons of money during that, and definitely people have lost a lot of money because people who invested in scams, people who invested in, there were so many out there, lending scams, BitConnect went down, there were, so the list goes on. So people have lost a lot of money, but there are people who have made a lot of money too. They have made money using just holding crypto currency, altcoin, bitcoins, and it was a good year. So just imagine, compared to stocks, compared to any kind of real estate investment, 2017 was wonderful for crypto. So moving on to Poloneix. Poloneix was my first big exchange after Coinbase. You know, Coinbase you can actually use fiat, but Poloneix, you cannot use fiat. So it is just a cryptocurrency exchange, and it is actually, for me, it was the first one, and I bought a few tokens because they were only available on Poloneix at the time. What recently happened, I covered this news in my previous video too, that but beginning of this year they announced that you have to go through they implemented KYC and anti-money laundering program, and they announced that you have to go through that before you can actually withdraw. Term was kind of vague because there were no certain date, but anyhow, there are news that even though a lot of people actually went through the KYC, they were approved and everything, and even then they were locked out of their accounts, so they cannot access their accounts. So Poloneix is a Delaware-based cryptocurrency exchange. They were doing pretty well, like a few months ago, their average 24-hour volume was 140 million, which is now down to $54 million a day. And now from like top 10 and top 14 exchange in the world, cryptocurrency exchange, now it is around 30. So it has gone down a lot, and there are a lot of customer service issues with the exchange. Poloneix, a cracked investor protection unit of Delaware Department of Justice, and they paid attention to this, like what's going on. People have been complaining about it, and then they asked around 100 people like who have been using Poloneix, what is going on with your account. So it seems like this is an active investment going on, and we will see how it comes out. But right now seems like this is not a good news for Poloneix. And also I don't know what is happening with it. We thought with the acquisition or merger, whatever you want to call it, things will improve, especially the customer service. The customer service for Poloneix have always been an issue. Right, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Last time somebody complained about the audio in my video, so well, this time I'm recording with the fan off, and it is really hot. I hope the audio is better this time, so please don't forget to like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I will be really happy. And join the Telegram channel. The link is in the description below. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye. Happy investing.